You're walking to your car at night. The parking lot is empty. Nothing is wrong. And yet your heart is pounding. Your eyes are scanning the shadows. And some ancient part of you is convinced something is about to grab you from behind. Nothing does. You get in your car. You drive home. But for a few seconds back there, your brain was certain you were prey. That feeling isn't random. It's an alarm system built over millions of years, and it's still running tonight in your body for a threat that no longer exists. For most of human history, you were not the top of the food chain. You were somewhere in the middle. Lions hunted your ancestors. So did leopards, hyenas, and crocodiles. Anthropologist Donna Hart and zoologist Robert Sussman spent years documenting this, and their research suggests early hominins were regularly preyed upon by large carnivores. Not occasionally. Regularly. You didn't evolve in a world where you were safe. You evolved in a world where every open field, every dark tree line, every strange rustle in tall grass could be the last thing you ever noticed. So your brain built a system to keep you alive in that world. Fast, automatic, running underneath your conscious thought in a part of your brain called the amygdala. It doesn't wait for you to decide if something is dangerous. It decides for you in milliseconds before your thinking brain even catches up. That's why you flinch before you know why. Your amygdala isn't being dramatic. It's doing exactly what kept your ancestors alive long enough to have you. Here's the strange part. That system never got the memo that the world changed. You no longer sleep in the open. You live in houses with locks. You drive in metal boxes. Statistically, you are safer right now than almost any human who has ever lived. And yet your nervous system still reacts to a dark stairwell, an unfamiliar footstep behind you, a door creaking in an empty house, as if a predator were stalking you. Why would evolution leave you stuck with a fear response built for a world that mostly doesn't exist anymore? Because evolution doesn't reward accuracy, it rewards survival. Psychologist Daniel Kahneman, working with Amos Tversky, spent decades studying how the human brain makes fast, automatic judgments instead of slow, careful ones. Their research showed something uncomfortable. Your brain is not built to be right. It's built to be fast enough not to be eaten. A false alarm costs you nothing. A missed real threat, even once, could end your bloodline completely. You are descended from the ones who ran first and asked questions later. This explains something you've probably felt but never named. Why a horror movie can spike your pulse even though nothing on the screen can hurt you. Why your hand grips the steering wheel tighter on a dark road with no headlights behind you. Researcher Joseph Ledoux, who has spent his career mapping the brain's fear circuitry, found that the amygdala can trigger a full-body threat response before the information even reaches the parts of your brain responsible for conscious thought. You are afraid before you know what you're afraid of. That isn't a flaw. That's the entire point of the system. Think about what that means for your daily life. That tightness in your chest during a tense email. That spike of dread when your phone rings late at night before you even see who it is. None of this is really about emails or phone calls. It's an echo. Your brain is running the same threat detection software it ran for 200,000 years on the savannah, just pointed at a different kind of danger. The lion is gone. The alarm system that watched for it is still fully operational, and it doesn't know the difference between a predator and a deadline. There's something almost beautiful in that, once you sit with it. Every time your stomach drops at a strange noise, you're not malfunctioning. You're inheriting the exact reflex that let a small, slow, clawless primate survive in a world full of animals built specifically to kill things like you. You had none of their weapons. What you had was the ability to notice danger half a second sooner and to act on it without waiting for permission from your conscious mind. That trait, multiplied across thousands of generations, is one of the reasons you exist at all. So what do you do with a fear response built for a world of lions when you live in a world of inboxes? You don't get rid of it. You can't. But you can recognize it for what it is, in the moment it happens. When your chest tightens over something that isn't actually life-threatening, you can notice the ancient machinery doing what it has always done, reacting to noise as if it were a threat, just to be safe. That noticing alone changes something. It moves the fear, just slightly, into the slower, calmer parts of your brain that can ask a question your ancestors rarely had time to ask. Is this actually a lion? Most of the time, it isn't. But every now and then, your body needs you to listen. Somewhere in your nervous system is a survival expert with 200,000 years of field experience. And it doesn't care that the modern world looks different. It only cares that you make it to tomorrow. So the next time you walk to your car at night and your heart picks up its pace for no clear reason at all, don't be embarrassed by it. Don't fight it. That feeling is not a glitch. It's a gift, passed down from every ancestor who ran first and lived to tell about it, still standing guard over you even now long after the lions are gone.